Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tomagami, and today we're back for another stat tutorial. Once again, continuing with the theme of Fortnite. Today we are doing the Beef Boss statue, which is of course the Durr Burger Mascot. So this is a really awesome skin. It's one of those novelty ones that I personally just love, and yeah, a lot of you guys have been requesting this. So here it is. This is the Beef Boss statue. Once again, I want to give credit where credit is due to the designer. In this case, that was Boris, otherwise known as Boris Bros. So again, I'm going to leave that information down in the description below. Please go show them some love and support. As I always do as well, go check out Tanto Network, as in the server, tantonetwork.com. Once again, that's tantonetwork.com. That is a Minecraft PC server that I run myself. So again, it's free to join, feel free to come and play. We have creative and a bunch of other new game modes in the works. So again, that is tantonetwork.com. Anyways, in terms of the actual build itself, there's quite a lot of blocks we're going to need, and I think this is actually the first time ever that we have, as you can see, a full inventory, and it's actually +2, so it's a full inventory +2. So let's begin. We're going to need some red terracotta, some red wool, some pink terracotta, red sandstone, orange terracotta, orange concrete, orange wool, oak planks, red concrete, blue wool, blue terracotta, yellow wool, snow, birch planks, black wool, oak, I was about to say oak planks, but that's not oak planks, that's oak logs, spruce planks, stone bricks, light grey wool, acacia planks, clay, green wool, quartz, stone slabs. Then we've got purple stairs, oak wood stairs, stone brick stairs, nether brick stairs, acacia wood stairs, birch wood slabs, spruce wood slabs, nether brick slabs, oak wood slabs. And then the two additional blocks you're going to want to grab is spruce fences and orange carpets. So again, that's spruce fences and orange carpets on top of all this. We'll have to get to that later on, because of course right now we don't have the inventory space to deal with it. So it's a really detailed, but more importantly, a really colourful build. So it's going to be one of those ones that really just stands out, has the wow factor in your world. So anyways, again, what I want to say before the video starts is if you do enjoy it or find it at all useful, again, please consider leaving a like on your way out. If you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing. And again, let me know what you want to see on the channel in terms of builds, so leave a comment. Apart from that, let's get straight into building. So we're going to start off by building the base of the front side of the legs. That is a 12 by 8 rectangle. That's 12 blocks tall, 8 blocks wide. We're going to be doing it layer by layer, left to right. Now, after every single layer, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to pause, in the sense that I'm going to back up so you can see the whole layer. If you need to, pause the video, and then we'll get into, I guess, each different part. So the point of it, if you take your time, it's going to work out faster in the end, because you won't have to tear everything down and start again. Anyways, let's begin. So we're going to start off with layer number 1, which is going to consist of 3 red terracotta, 2 red sandstone, and 3 red terracotta. So once again, that is layer number 1. Layer number 2 of the legs is going to be 1 terracotta, 2 red terracotta, 2 pink terracotta, 2 red, and 1 plain terracotta. The third layer is going to be 3 terracotta, 2 pink terracotta, and 3 terracotta. So again, that is our third layer. To cap this off for the fourth layer, which is, I guess, the final layer of the shoes, it's going to be 1 red wool, 2 red terracotta, 2 red wool, 2 red terracotta, and 1 red wool. So again, that is our fourth layer. So, for our fifth layer now, this is where we're getting kind of into the trousers. So we're going to place 3 orange concrete, 2 orange terracotta, and 3 orange concrete. For layer number 6, we are going to place 1 orange wool, 2 orange concrete, 2 orange terracotta, 2 orange concrete, 1 orange wool. For layer number 7, we are going to place 1 oak plank, 2 orange wool, 2 orange terracotta, 2 orange wool, and 1 oak plank. On top of this, we are going to place 3 orange wool, 2 orange terracotta, and 3 orange wool. So again, backing up so you can see, that is our 8th layer. For our 9th layer now, we are going to place 3 orange wool. This is where we get a bit tricky with the inventory. So we're going to grab 1 red concrete, 1 red terracotta, and 3 orange wool. On top of this, for our Templayer, we are going to do 3 orange wool, 1 red terracotta, 1 red concrete, 2 orange wool, and 1 oak plank. For the second to last layer, the 11th layer, we are going to place 2 orange wool, 1 orange concrete, 1 red concrete, 1 red terracotta, 1 orange concrete, and 2 orange wool. So again, that was our 11th layer, second to last layer. And then for the 12th and final layer, we are going to place 3 red terracotta, 1 orange wool, 1 oak plank, and 3 red terracotta. So once you've done that, that is now a 12 by 8 rectangle. That is the front side of the legs, or at least the basics of the front side legs complete. So if you want to pause, again, please feel free to do so. So once we've got that done, what we're now ready to do is start making some progress on the 3D effects. In this case, there are quite a few. So we're going to start off at the bottom, we'll work our way up. We're going to come to the first layer, to the second block, third block, and then also the 6th and 7th block. So we're going to place in front of it birch planks, so 2 birch planks on the left, 2 birch planks on the right. And again, this is a 3D effect, so we're building it in front of, we're not replacing, we're not digging out, we are just placing it in front of. Now, directly above this, on the second layer, in line with the birch planks, on the upper half of the corresponding blocks, so that being the 2nd and 3rd, and also 6th and 7th blocks, we're going to place 2 birchwood slabs, and once again you want to place this on the upper half of the blocks, as you can see. Or, alternatively, the other way you can do it is on the 3rd layer, place it on the lower half, so whichever you prefer, whether you like the bigger gap or the smaller gap, I'm going to go actually with, on reflection, the bigger gap. So yeah, either the top of the 2nd layer or bottom of the 3rd layer. Either one works, bit of customizability for you guys. The next step we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves some blue wool and also some blue terracotta. We are going to come to the 5th layer, 2nd block, and also 5th layer, 7th block, and we're going to place a blue wool either side. On top of each blue wool, we're going to place a blue terracotta, and either side, so left side and right side, we're going to place 1 blue terracotta. It gives us a platform of 3 blue on the left, 3 blue on the right. Now, above this, we are going to place 4 layers of 3 blue wool, and we're going to repeat this on both sides, so left side and right side. So again, that's 4 layers of 3 blue wool. And on top of this, we are going to place, if I can grab the nether brick stairs, we're going to place 1 nether brick stair upside down, facing towards us, 1 blue wool, 1 nether brick stair, exact same on the right side, so nether brick stair, 1 blue wool, and a nether brick stair. What we're then going to do, as the next step, and this is a small step, is in front of the orange wool and the oak planks here on the 12th layer, in front of the orange wool, we're going to place a stair facing towards the right. In front of the oak plank, we're going to have one facing towards the left. Now, this is going to link in with the body, so don't worry about that for now, where it kind of leaves off. For now, you want it looking like this. For the next step, what we're going to do is add a 2nd layer onto our blue. So we're going to grab back our blue terracotta, come to the top layer of this 3D effect where we have the stairs, and in front of the stair we're going to place a blue terracotta, 1 blue wool, 1 blue terracotta, exact same on this side, terracotta, wool, terracotta. Now on the left side there is one thing that does vary, so we're going to grab ourselves our spruce wood slabs. We come to the top of this 3D effect, so the 11th layer, come down to the 10th, and then the 9th layer, and on the upper block of the 9th layer place a spruce slab. On the upper half of the 8th layer, also, once again, place a spruce slab, so there should be a 1 block gap in between, or should I say 1 half slab gap in between, and again this is on the upper half of the 9th layer, and also the 8th layer. So from the front perspective, the build should currently look like this. Again, if you've got that, great. If you don't, go back in the video, see where things haven't gone quite to plan. But apart from that, that is the front side of the legs complete, and we are now ready to move on to the upper body. So the upper body, just like the front side of the legs, is going to be a 12 by 8. We're going to start off, and this is where it gets a bit more complicated because we've kind of got that split down the middle pattern. So the left side's going to be blue, the right side's going to be orange. So starting off, on the left side, we're going to place 3 orange terracotta. We're then going to grab ourselves our stone bricks. We're going to place 2 stone bricks and 3 orange terracotta. Now, on the left side, we are going to grab ourselves our blue concrete, and we're going to expand 1 to the left using blue concrete. We're then going to expand 3 to the left using yellow terracotta. So 1 blue concrete, 3 yellow, exact same on the right side. So 1 blue concrete and 3 yellow terracotta. And essentially what we're doing is marking out a 4-block extension on the left side and the right side. That's going to mark out where the hands start, where the arms begin. However, we're not going to worry about them for now. We'll come back to that later on in the video. For now, we're just going to worry about the actual body itself. One thing I also want to quickly say, apologies if it sounds like my voice is going croaky. I feel like it is, but it's like 3 in the morning, so there's not really much I can do about it. So again, apologies. Hopefully it isn't too noticeable, even though I kind of just pointed it out. So anyways, ignoring the arms, let's go back to the body. So we have the first layer, which is 3 orange terracotta, 2 stone bricks, and 3 orange terracotta. The second layer, from left to right, and again, this is where inventory management is an absolute nightmare, is going to be 3 blue terracotta, 2 red concrete, 1 oak plank, and then 2 orange concrete. So that is the second layer. For the third layer now, once again, nightmare, we are going to grab ourselves our blue wool. So we're going to place 3 blue wool, 2 red concrete, and then 3 orange wool. So this is where I decide, let's get rid of that, and we'll grab ourselves the orange wool. So 3 orange wool. So that is our third layer. For our fourth layer now, we are going to place 3 blue wool, 2 red concrete, 2 orange wool, 1 oak plank. On top of this, we are nice and simply going to place 3 blue wool, 2 red concrete, and 3 orange wool. So that is our 5th layer. For the 6th layer, we are going to place 2 blue wool, 1 blue terracotta, 2 red concrete, 1 oak plank, and 2 orange wool. And on top of this, we are going to place 2 blue wool, 1 blue terracotta, 2 red concrete, 1 orange concrete, 1 orange wool, and 1 oak plank. So again, backing up so you can see, currently looks something like this. The next layer is as following. We're going to once again place 2 blue wool, 1 blue terracotta, 2 red concrete, 1 orange concrete, and 2 orange wool. On top of this, we are going to place 1 blue wool, 3 blue terracotta, 1 oak plank, 1 orange concrete, 1 oak plank, and 1 orange wool. For our 10th layer now, we are going to have to grab ourselves our spruce plank, so we will get rid of the red wool. So we're going to start off with 1 spruce plank, 3 blue wool, and 4 orange wool. So again, that is our 10th layer. For our 11th layer, second to last layer, it's going to be 1 spruce plank, 1 blue wool, 2 blue terracotta, 2 orange concrete, 1 orange wool, and 1 oak plank. And then for the 12th and final layer, we are going to place 1 spruce plank, 1 blue terracotta, 2 blue wool, 2 orange wool, 1 orange concrete, and 1 orange wool. And that is a 12 by 8. Now, in terms of the arms, we'll add the 3D effects afterwards. We're going to work on the arms for now. So we're going to start off on the left side. So again, bear in mind, that's a 12 by 8. That's the front side of the body. Arms. Start off 13th layer of the build. So the first layer of the body, if you haven't already, extend 4 blocks to the left and to the right. And that's going to consist of 1 blue concrete and 3 yellow terracotta. For the second layer, again, inventory management, going to have to play around a little bit. So for the second layer, we are going to place 2 yellow terracotta, 2 blue wool. On top of this, third layer, we're going to place 2 yellow, 1 oak, and 1 yellow. So again, something I should point out is that the arms are 12 by 4, so 12 layers, and each layer is 4 wide. So that was our third layer. For our fourth layer, we're going to place 4 yellow terracotta, and to cap that off, for the fifth layer, we're going to place 2 oak, 1 spruce, and 1 oak. So that is the first 5 layers. For the sixth layer, again, inventory, we're going to grab ourselves our blue concrete. So we're going to place 3 blue concrete, 1 blue terracotta. Next layer is going to be 3 blue wool, 1 blue terracotta, and then again 3 blue concrete and 1 blue terracotta, so a little bit of an alternating pattern. The next 2 layers is going to be 3 blue wool, 1 terracotta. So again, second layer is 3 blue wool, 1 terracotta, and that's our 10th layer. For our 11th layer, we are going to place 2 blue wool, 1 blue concrete, 1 blue terracotta, and then the 12th and final layer is going to be nice and easy, 4 blue wool. So again, once you've done that, 12 by 4, and that is the left arm, or at least the front side of the left arm, complete. Now the good news is, the other side, the right side, is indeed the exact same, just mirrored, so if you want to copy it over, you're more than welcome to do so. However, I'm going to explain it nonetheless. If you're confident that you are good to go, then feel free to just skip forwards about a minute or two in the video. So anyways, heading over to the right side, same logic applies. Come to the 13th layer of the build, 4 blocks to the right. The second layer is going to be 2 blue wool, 2 yellow terracotta. Third layer, 1 yellow terracotta, 1 oak, and 2 yellow. Fourth layer is going to be 4 yellow, and then the fifth layer is going to be 1 oak, 1 spruce, and 2 oak. For the sixth layer, we are going to place 1 blue terracotta, 3 blue concrete. Next layer is going to be 1 blue terracotta, 3 blue wool, and then we follow that up with 1 blue terracotta and 3 blue concrete. On top of this, we are once again going to do the 2 layers of 1 blue terracotta, 3 blue wool. Second to last layer, 11th layer, 1 blue terracotta, 1 blue concrete, 2 blue wool, and then the 12th layer to cap it all off, 4 blue wool. And that is the front side of the left arm, also the front side of the right arm complete. Once again, both of them are indeed 12 by 4s, and if you want to pause, please feel free to do so. So, that is the basics done. In terms of the 3D effects, we are going to add very minimal actually to the front side. We're going to start off by grabbing ourselves our stone brick stairs, and what we're going to do is in front of the stone brick here, we're going to place a stone brick stair in front of the left one facing towards the right, and in front of the right facing towards the left, and it gives you something that looks like this. Now up diagonal from this stone brick stair to this point here, we're going to place a blue wall and go 1 block to the left. That's the first step. From here, we're going to build up, or should I say count up, 1, 2, 3. On this block, on the left side, we are going to grab ourselves our purpose stair. So we're going to place an upside down purpose stair towards the left, and the block to the right, we're going to place an upside down one towards the right. So again, it should line perfectly on the second and third block, and there should be a 2 block gap in between. Now above this, we are going to place a 2x2 of blue wool. So again, on top of the purpose stairs, a 2x2 of blue wool. Now in line with the bottom layer of the blue wool, we're going to leave a 1 block gap to the left, and then from here, we are going to grab ourselves our blue terracotta, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3 blue terracotta, so there should be a 1 block gap to the left. Above this 3 blue terracotta, we are going to place, and again, hate to say it, but a bit of a pain, we need our yellow terracotta and our blue concrete. So for the second layer, we're going to place 1 blue concrete, 1 yellow terracotta, 1 blue concrete. Above this, we're going to place 1 blue wool, 1 oak plank, 1 blue wool, and above that 3 blue wool. So if I back up, currently it should look something like this. The final step in terms of the 3D effects for the front side of the build is going to consist of acacia planks and acacia wood stairs, and this is going to form the bow tie. The way we're going to do this is by coming to the top left corner of the body, aka this spruce plank right here. To the right of it, in front of this blue terracotta, we're going to place an acacia wood stair facing towards the left side. To the right of this, we're going to place an acacia plank, leave a 2 block gap, and then place an acacia plank and an acacia wood stair facing towards the right side. There should be a 1 block gap with this orange wall. So what you should have currently is something that looks like this. Underneath this, we're going to apply a second layer. So starting on the left side, we're going to place 2 acacia planks, an acacia wood stair towards the right, and an acacia wood stair towards the left, 2 more acacia planks. The final layer, the third layer, once again on the left, upside down acacia stair towards the left. Second block is going to be a plank, leave a 2 block gap, plank, and an upside down stair towards the right. Now you can leave it there if you want to, that's up to you. What you can also do is chuck that out of your inventory real quick, grab yourself an orange carpet. As I mentioned before at the start of the video, don't actually have enough room to keep this in my inventory, but we'll make do. And above the 2 stairs in the middle, place an orange carpet on each one, and it just links up, gives it a bit more shape to the actual bow tie. But again, that's optional, so if you don't want to add that, feel free to just ignore me and move on to the next point. But that is the bow tie complete, and that is also the front side of the body complete. So again, that is in total a 12x8 for the front side of the body, 12x4 for each arm, and in total the statue should be currently 24 tall, 16 wide, 8 wide if you're not including the arms. So, as lovely as it is indeed right now not so much of a skin statue. We're lacking the 3D-ness, if that's even a word, which it's not. So what we're going to do to, I guess, turn it 3D is come around to the left side, and next to this red terracotta right here, we're going to expand 1, 2, 3 to the left. And this is essentially going to be our template. So the sides of the legs are going to be 12x4. However, and this is a big however, the fourth block is already here. What you're seeing right here, that's your fourth block. Already done, dusted out the way. So what this means is we're only placing 3 blocks per layer because 1, 2, 3, and then fourth block already done. Hopefully that makes sense. So, in terms of the side of the leg, first layer, as you can already see, is 3 red terracotta. Second and third layer is going to be 3 terracotta, and the fourth layer is going to be 3 red wool. On top of this, we are going to do a layer of orange concrete, so that's going to be 3 orange concrete, and that is our 5th layer. On top of this, we're going to do 2 layers of orange wool, so our 6th and 7th layers are going to be orange wool. On top of this, we're going to do 1 orange wool and 2 red terracotta. Above this, we are going to switch out for quartz, and we're going to do 2 layers of 3 quartz blocks, a layer of 3 orange wool, and then a layer of 3 red terracotta. And if I back up, you should now see that's a 12x4, and that is the basics of the left side of the leg. Now, of course, we're not going to be keeping it like this, because that would be too easy. So what we're going to do is grab ourselves an oak wood stair. We're also going to grab ourselves our birch planks, and also some birch slabs, and also our spruce slabs. So a lot of the different wood types. We're going to start off by going to the top left corner, and in front of this red terracotta, we're going to place an oak wood stair facing towards the left. To the right of this, we're going to place 2 oak planks, and then to the right of that, an oak wood stair facing towards the right side. Underneath this, we're going to place a row of 4 oak planks, so it's now 2 blocks thick. We're then going to leave a block gap. However, on the lower half of this, we are going to place 1, 2, 3 birchwood slabs. So we're leaving essentially half a gap, and then on the lower half of this 10th layer, we're going to place 3 of the birchwood slabs. Now, underneath the left side and the right side, we're going to place 1, so we'll leave the one in the middle, and that will kind of give you like this bridge shape. To the right of this, in line with the lower half of this orange wall here, we're going to place a spruce wood slab and go 1 block to the right. Now, theoretically, you can match these up to the exact same height if you want to. The bottom one, which we're about to build now, will indeed match the same height. If you want to maneuver this one up a block to match it, feel free, but it is intentional that it goes diagonal. But for people that have like OCD, that may be annoying. So again, I respect it. If you want to change it, feel free. So what we're going to do is we're then going to come to this layer here, as I mentioned before, which is the layer below the quartz, and in line with the top of the block, so the top of the orange wall and also the top of the blue wall, we're going to place 2 spruce wood slabs. Once you've done that, it looks something like this. That is the left side of the leg complete. And again, if you want to pause, feel free to do so. That is a 12x4. So we're going to head round to the right side. First off, I'll give you a corner view of the left leg. We're going to come around to the right side. Exact same applies in the sense we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the right using red terracotta. On top of this, 2 layers of 3 terracotta and a layer of 3 red wool. Next, what we're going to do is grab ourselves our orange concrete, orange wool, our light grey wool, and also our oak planks. So make sure you have those general blocks on your hotbar. So the next layer, which is the 5th layer, is going to be 3 orange concrete. On top of that, we're going to do 3 orange wool. The next layer we're going to do, next to this oak plank, we're going to place 1 light grey wool, 2 orange wool. On top of that, 2 light grey wool, and 1 oak plank. On top of this, we're going to do 2 layers of 3 orange wool. Second to last layer, we're going to do 2 orange, 1 oak plank. And then for the 12th and final layer, we are going to do 3 red terracotta. So that is a 12x4. And again, that is the basic shape complete. This side is a bit more simplistic in terms of 3D effects, so we're going to grab ourselves 2 stone slabs. We are going to come to the layers with the light grey wall, and this first block here on the upper half of the light grey wall. On the lower half of the block, we're going to place a stone slab, and then on the orange wall directly above it, also on the lower half, we're going to place a second stone slab. So once again, there is a half block gap in between, and that is on the upper grey wall and the lower half of that block, and then the orange wall directly above it, once again on the lower half. So that is the right side of the leg, once again a 12 by 4, and from a corner angle looks like this. So the next step we're going to do, of course, seeing as we've finished the legs, is work on the arms. Now the thing about the arms is they are going to be empty in the bottom half if we don't build platforms to build them off. And what I mean by this is if we build out the side and the rear side, we're going to have a gap in the middle. So the way to counter this is by going around to the rear side of the statue, and we come to the bottom layer of the arm. So this here, this yellow terracotta and blue concrete, is the bottom layer. Behind all the yellow terracotta, we're going to expand it backwards 1, 2, 3. So we do this for the 3 layers, and for the blue concrete, we expand it backwards 3 using blue concrete, and from below, it should now be a 4x4 platform, as you can see here, and we're going to repeat this on the other side. So behind the blue concrete, 3 blue concrete, behind the yellow, yellow terracotta. And again, it's a 4x4 platform. This side it's a bit more covered because of the 3D effects, but again, trust me, it is a 4x4 platform. If you then come around to the left side of the arm, we should be presented with something that looks like this. So that is now a L shape. Now, just like the sides of the legs, it's going to be a 12 by 4. However, the 4th block is already here. From the front side, that's our 4th block. So once again, we're only placing 3 blocks per layer. So the first block, or first layer, is already done. That's going to be yellow terracotta. On top of this, we are going to do 3 layers of yellow terracotta. So in total, that is 4 layers of yellow terracotta. On top of that, we are going to grab ourselves our spruce planks and our oak planks. And we're also going to grab ourselves our blue concrete and our blue wool. They're the main materials we're going to need for our arm. For the 5th layer, we're going to place from left to right 1 oak plank, 1 spruce plank, 1 oak plank. On top of this, we're going to place 3 blue concrete, 3 blue wool, 3 blue concrete, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of blue wool. So that is your 12 by 4. Very, very nice. Very simple, and there is actually no 3D effects we're going to add to that. So from a corner angle, looks like that, and again, easy to move on. So the other side, the right side of the arm, basically the exact same. So the same logic applies. The first 4 layers is going to be yellow terracotta. 5th layer is going to be 1 oak plank, 1 spruce, 1 oak plank, 1 layer of 3 blue concrete, a layer of 3 blue wool, 3 blue concrete, and 4 layers of blue wool. So again, to repeat that, just so it's easier, 4 layers of yellow terracotta, 1 layer of 2 oak, 1 spruce, 1 oak, a layer of blue concrete, a layer of blue wool, a layer of blue concrete, and 4 layers of blue wool. Once again, a 12 by 4, and from a corner angle looks like this. So if we now back up, you can see the statue is starting to come together in terms of shape. However, if we come around to the rear side, not so much, a bit empty. That's what we're going to work on now, is filling it all in, matching essentially, in this case, the left side to the right side. So that's all we need to do. So starting at the bottom, next to this red terracotta here, we're going to place 2 red terracotta, 2 red sandstone, and 2 red terracotta. So that's the first layer. And as you can see, we're placing 6 blocks in the middle, because there's a block on the left, a block on the right, so it's 6, 7, and then 8. So hopefully that makes sense. Pretty simple. In terms of the next layer, we're going to grab ourselves our terracotta, also going to grab ourselves our pink terracotta. So the second layer is going to be 2 terracotta, 2 pink terracotta, and 2 terracotta, and we repeat this for the 3rd layer, so that's 2 terracotta, 2 pink, and 2 terracotta. For the 4th layer, we're going to do 2 red terracotta, 2 red wool, and 2 red terracotta. On top of this, we're going to do 2 red terracotta. We're then going to need to grab our orange terracotta, so we place 2 orange, and once again, 2 red. So that is our 5th layer. This is where we get into the patterns with the orange. So we want our orange concrete and our orange wool on the hotbar. So for the next layer, we're going to place 2 orange concrete, 2 orange terracotta, 2 orange concrete. That is our 6th layer. For the 7th layer, we're going to place 1 orange wool, 1 oak plank, 2 orange terracotta, 2 orange wool. On top of this, we are going to place 2 orange wool, 2 orange terracotta, 2 orange wool. For the next layer, we're going to place 2 orange wool, 1 red terracotta, so we want to swap out the wool with the concrete. We're going to place 1 red terracotta, 1 red concrete, 2 orange wool. On top of this, we are going to place 1 orange wool, 1 oak plank, 1 red concrete, 1 red terracotta, and 2 orange wool. Second to last layer now is going to be 2 orange wool, 1 red terracotta, 1 red concrete, 2 orange wool, and then the 12th and final layer we're going to place 2 red terracotta, 2 orange wool, and 2 red terracotta. And that is the rear side of the legs in their basic form. The one 3D effect we're actually going to add to this is we're going to come to the top layer, to the 4th and 5th block, the orange wool, and we're going to place an acacia wood stair on the left side facing towards the right, and on the right side facing towards the left, and it's going to link into the rear side of the body like what we had on the front side. So once again, that's the rear side of the legs, and we're now going to move on to the rear side of the body. So, just like the other side, the rear side of the body is going to be a 12 by 8. So the materials you want to grab onto your hotbar, you're going to want your 3 different types of orange. You're also going to want your different types of blue. So then the main materials, also grab oak planks, and that'll be pretty handy. So for the first layer, we are going to do, nice and simple, 8 orange terracotta. So once again, that's 8 orange terracotta, and that is the first layer. Second layer is going to be 3 orange concrete, 1 oak plank, and 4 blue terracotta. The third layer is going to be 4 orange wool, 4 blue wool. On top of this, we are going to do 1 oak plank, 1 orange wool, 1 oak plank, 1 orange wool, and 4 blue wool. So that is our 4th layer. 5th layer, nice and easy again, 4 orange wool, 4 blue wool. On top of this, we're going to do 2 orange wool, 1 oak plank, 1 orange wool, and then 4 blue wool. The next layer is going to consist of 4 orange wool, 4 blue wool. On top of this, we're going to do 1 oak plank, 3 orange wool, and then 4 blue wool. So again, backing up so you can see. For the next layer, we are going to want to grab ourselves our spruce planks. We're going to place 1 spruce plank, 2 orange wool, 1 oak plank, 3 blue wool, and 1 spruce plank. So that is our 9th layer. For our 10th and 11th layers, we are going to need our stone brick and also our clay. So for the 10th layer, we're going to place from left to right 1 stone brick, 1 clay, 4 stone brick, 1 clay, and 1 stone brick. On top of this, we are going to place 3 stone brick, 2 clay, and 3 stone brick. For the 12th and final layer, we are going to grab ourselves our spruce planks. We are going to place, apparently we're not going to grab ourselves our spruce planks, we're going to chuck them on the floor and have to fly all the way back up. We're going to place 1 spruce plank, 2 orange wool, 1 oak plank, 3 blue wool, and 1 spruce plank. And once you've done that, that is the rear side of the body. So that is, again, a 12 by 8. Now, we're going to build the rear side of the arms, and then we're going to go ahead and add the back bling. In this case, the back bling is almost like a packet of chips, or I guess Americans call it fries. But yeah, if you're from the UK, it's of course chips. So, we'll get to that in a second. But we're going to do the rear side of each arm first. So, in terms of the rear side of the left arm, you want to make sure you have your blue wool, your blue concrete, your oak planks, yellow terracotta, and also your blue terracotta. So the first layer is 3 yellow, 1 blue concrete. Second layer is going to be 1 yellow and 2 blue wool. Third layer is going to be 1 yellow, 1 oak, 1 yellow. Fourth layer is going to be 3 yellow. Fifth layer is going to be 1 oak, 1 spruce, 1 oak. Then we get into the blue section, so we're going to do 2 blue concrete, 1 blue terracotta, 2 blue wool, 1 blue terracotta, 2 blue concrete, 1 terracotta, 2 layers of 2 wool, 1 terracotta. Second to last layer is 1 wool, 1 concrete, 1 terracotta, and then the final layer is 3 wool. Now the reason I kind of went through that pretty fast is because it's the exact same as the front side. So again, if you've done the front side, just copy that. If you haven't and you're having issues, once again, go back in the video or just let me know in the comment section down below. So, Heading over to the other side, exact same applies. Second layer is going to be 2 blue wool, 1 yellow. Third layer is going to be 1 yellow, 1 oak, 1 yellow, and fourth layer, 3 yellow. Fifth layer is going to be 1 oak, 1 spruce, 1 oak. On top of this, we're going to place 1 blue terracotta, 2 blue concrete. On top of that, a blue terracotta, 2 blue wool. On top of that, blue terracotta, 2 blue concrete. On top of that, blue terracotta, 2 blue wool, and we repeat this again for a second layer. 11th layer is going to be 1 blue terracotta, 1 blue concrete, 1 blue wool, and then the final layer is going to be 3 blue wool. And once you've done that, that is the rear side of each arm complete. So we've got the rear side of the body, 12 by 8, the rear side of each arm, 12 by 4. Okie dokie, so what we're going to do now is start working on the back bling. Now, again, this is something that's optional. If you don't want to add this, feel free to skip forwards in the video, but it is pretty cool, so I recommend it. We're going to come to the rear side of the body, come to the fourth layer, second block, and we're going to place, and again this is 3D, a row of 6 red concrete. So 6 red concrete, and we're actually going to expand it out a second layer. So once again, that is 6 red concrete, so we now have a 6 by 2 extension coming out the rear side of the body. On top of the outer layer, we're going to place the detailing. On the side layers, it's just a case of filling in. So for the second layer, we're going to place 6 red wool. Above this, for the third layer, we place 1 red wool, 1 red concrete, 2 oak planks, 1 red concrete, and 1 red wool. For the fourth layer now, we are going to place 1 red wool, 1 yellow terracotta. We're then going to grab ourselves our oak wood, the actual tree blocks, and we're going to place 2 of them. Can be sideways, can be upright, doesn't really matter as long as you have this texture. 1 yellow terracotta and 1 red wool. On top of this, we're going to place 1 red wool, 1 red concrete, 2 oak planks, 1 red concrete, 1 red wool. On top of that, 6 red wool, and then to cap it off, 6 yellow terracotta. And this will bring you all the way up to the 10th layer. So again, if I back up, it should look something like this, and there should be a 2 block gap to the top of the body. Now in terms of sides, you'll notice there should be a 1 block gap. All we're going to do is build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 using red wool, and 1 yellow terracotta, and we repeat this on the other side. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red wool, 1 yellow terracotta, and we're going to fill the top section in using our 4 yellow terracotta. So that now gives you a box shape which looks something like this. If you really want to detail it, what you can do is chuck out 1 block, grab yourself a button, a wooden button, and on front of the 2 oak logs, place a wooden button on each. Again, that's a small detail, but it's something that was included in the original design, so I thought I'd throw it in there just for fun. So, the next step is to add the details, because right now it's just like a box, so we're missing the contents of the box, the chips, the fries, whatever you want to call it. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to be using mainly yellow terracotta, but also some oak wood slabs. Come to the right side of this. Next is yellow terracotta here. Place a yellow terracotta, underneath it a second one, and underneath that an oak wood slab. That is the first step. In terms of the second step, come back round to the rear side, come to the top left corner, and in front of this yellow terracotta here, on the lower half, place an oak wood slab, underneath that a yellow terracotta. On the third block, place on the lower half, oak wood slab, and the block underneath it, on the upper half, a second oak wood slab. To the right of this, we're going to place 2 yellow terracotta. To the right of this, we leave a 1 block gap, second block, and then underneath it, on the upper half, we're going to place an oak wood slab, and it ends up looking something like this. The next step is to add detailing to the top. So the way we're going to do this is come to the back corner, leave a 1 block gap, place 4 yellow terracotta. In front of this, we're going to leave a 3 block gap, place 1 yellow terracotta, and then the remaining area, we're going to add some slabs. So the second block from the left, and the block to the right of the yellow terracotta, we're going to place oak slabs. Diagonal from this one here, next to the yellow terracotta on the back row, we're also going to place 1 slab, and on top of the row of 4 yellow terracotta, on top of the second and third block in the middle, we place 2 slabs, and if you back up now, it should look something like this, and that is looking a bit more realistic and a bit more interesting. So it's as simple as that. That is the little back bling we've added, and the final step we need to do before we wrap up the actual body is to fill in the shoulders. So in terms of the shoulders here, What we're going to do is fill it in solid using blue wool, and once you've done that, that is the body of the statue complete, and we're then ready to move on to the head. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, what I'm going to do, just like I normally do in all my tutorials, is get stuck on this screen. Thanks Xbox. It always seems to happen. We're going to do the usual thing of going to each part of the statue and kind of having a little spin around just as a wrap up and making sure that everyone has everything to the exact same point. So if you don't need this, once again, skip forwards about a minute or two in the video, you'll be fine. And then for the people that do, this is the opportunity, so use it wisely. So we've got the front side of the legs, that's a 12x8. Again, feel free to pause at any point in this section. I'm not going to point it out every time because it'll drive you mental, but also because it's kind of just a waste of my breath. On top of this, we are going to place a 12x8 of the body, either side of that 12x4 for each arm. Coming around to the left side with the left side of the leg, 12x4, with the underside of the left hand, 4x4, and the left side of the arm, 12x4. Come around to the right side with the right side of the leg, 12x4, underside of the right hand, 4x4, and then right side of the leg, once again, 12x4. Come around to the rear side with the rear side of the leg, or legs, because there's two of them, 12x8. The rear side of the body, 12x8, and the rear side of each arm, 12x4. We have this little back bling here, as you can see, which is, I believe, 7 blocks tall. I might not be able to count. And it's in terms of like depth, 2 blocks deep, and 6 blocks wide. Of course, it has all the 3D effects, but just by pausing, you should be able to mimic it from all the different angles. In terms of shoulders, once again, that's 16x4, so 16 wide, 4 blocks deep. And yeah, once you've done that, you have the statue that we have in front of us, and you're now ready to move on to the final stage of the build, which is, of course, the head. So, let's begin. We're going to start off by grabbing ourselves some oak planks. We're going to come to the front side, aka the side with the bow tie. Coming over to the front left corner, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th block, which should be this spruce plank, we're going to place an oak plank and bring it 2 forwards. We repeat the exact same on the right side, so go to the front right corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th block, place an oak plank, bring it 2 forwards. Now, essentially, we have a 2 block overhang. Join it together in the middle, there should be a 6 block gap, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exact same on the outer layer, 6 blocks, but what we're going to do is we're going to add a 3rd row. So on the 3rd row, we're going to place an oak wood slab on the upper half of the block, on the left side and the right side, and in between we're going to place 6 oak planks. So this is now a 3x8 overhang. We're going to come around to the sides, and we're going to do the exact same in terms of extend it backwards. So we're going to extend it backwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exact same on the right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, on the end row, we're going to add again an oak wood slab on the upper half, and then in between the 3 layers, we're going to place 3 rows of 6 oak planks. And what this is essentially going to give us is a 10x8 rectangle. So it's 10 blocks tall, I guess you could say, and 8 blocks wide. So it's 2 blocks bigger than normal head dimensions, one on the front side and one on the rear side. So essentially, this is going to be the template for the head. We have the front side, left side, right side, and rear side. We're going to start on the front side first. In this case, it really doesn't matter because each side is kind of unique, but it is a pain. So again, listen up because it's really easy to go off track in this, and it's really easy to mess up, and you really don't want to mess up this late in the video. It's not ideal. So anyways, let's begin. Starting on the front side, we have our first layer, which consists of 1 upper slab, 6 oak planks, and 1 upper slab. Above this, we are going to place 1 spruce slab on the lower half, 6 spruce planks, and 1 spruce slab. For the 3rd layer, we are going to place 8 yellow wool. Now, this is where things get a bit tricky. So we are going to grab ourselves our pink terracotta. We're going to leave a 2 block gap. We're going to place 1 pink terracotta. Then grab yourselves your nether brick slabs. Whoops. Try not to throw the red wool on the floor. I can't be bothered to go get it. On the upper half of the block, go 2 blocks to the right using nether brick slab, 1 pink terracotta, and leave a 2 block gap. So for now, we're going to leave it like this. What we're then going to do is, on the next layer, we're essentially just going to, on the left side, build up 1, 2. To the right of this block, on the upper half, we're going to place a row of 8 spruce wood slabs. So again, you kind of have to place the block first on the left side, and then you can just build from the side of it, punch out the 2 blocks, replace it. And again, make sure this is on the upper side of the block. If you place it on the lower side, it will match up with the pink terracotta. We don't want that. We want there to be a half block gap in between the pink terracotta, the nether brick, and the spruce. Now directly above this, we're going to place another row of 8, and this will give you the effect of having almost spruce blocks, but they're off center, they're not aligned properly, in the sense there's going to be a half block gap at the bottom and also a half block gap at the top. The way you can figure out that you've done this correctly is directly above this row of slabs, place a row of 8 yellow terracotta onto them. As you can see, they shouldn't connect up, there should be that half block gap, same as before. For the final layer, we are going to place, on the left side, 1 oak slab, 6 yellow terracotta, and 1 oak slab, and once you back up, it should now look something that looks like this. So you've got the bottom, you've got the top, and then you've got all the fillings in the middle. That's one way I guess you could look at it. So, what we're going to do is, in terms of the middle area, we're going to come back to that later on. For now, we're just going to leave it looking like this. We're going to go around to the left side in a second. First, what we're going to do is, in front of this pink terracotta, we're actually going to extend it forwards 1 block. So 1 row, and it's going to be 4 pink terracotta. Now, above said pink terracotta, we're going to place a row of 4 nether brick slabs. So again, just for perspective, this is what it should look like so far. In front of the row of terracotta, on the second block and the third block, on the lower half, we're going to place nether brick slabs. And below that, we're going to place 2 pink terracotta, building 1 block to the left and 1 block to the right. Now, it should be 4 blocks wide. What we're going to do is 3 layers underneath. So 1, 2, 3. And then to cap it off underneath, we're going to do a row of 4 nether brick slabs. So now you should have the tongue, which extends 1 block out, goes down diagonal, and this is 4 blocks tall with a row of nether brick slabs underneath. So from a side angle, looks like this. That's the basics of the tongue complete, so we don't have to worry about that later on. All we do need to worry about is the details in the middle, but as I said, we're going to build up the sides first and then fill in the middle afterwards. So, head around to the left side. Again, currently, it should be 10 blocks wide, 8 blocks tall. First layer should consist of 1 oak slab on the upper half, 8 oak planks, and 1 oak slab on the upper half. For the second layer, very similar to the front side, we're going to place a spruce wood slab, 8 spruce planks, and there should be a spruce slab right there. On top of this, we are going to place our yellow wall. So we're going to place a solid row of 9 yellow wall. This will meet up with the one here and give us a row of 10. On top of this, we are using our nether brick slabs, going to leave a 2 block gap. We're going to place 6 nether brick slabs, so there should be a 2 block gap on the right side. Now, directly above the nether brick slabs, so placing it onto, we're going to place a row of 6 spruce slabs. So again, if you place it, they should automatically give you this gap because they won't merge together. On top of that, we're going to place a row of 10 spruce slabs, so we can just build up 1 and then 2 to the left, and then just build all the way over to the right side until we meet up with the block right there, as you can see. So it should look something like this. What we're then going to do is directly above this, we're going to place another row of spruce slabs. So again, another row of 10 spruce slabs. It will meet up with that edge, and it will give you kind of again the effect of a solid row of spruce blocks with this row of slabs underneath. Realistically, this row here is all part of one, and this is a second row, but it doesn't look like that. It looks different, and that's the point. So right now, it looks like this. Second to last layer, we're going to place a row of 10 yellow terracotta, so 9 plus the one that's already here. And then for the final layer, we're going to place 1 oak wood slab, 8 yellow terracotta, and it will wrap it up and make it look something like this. Now, we're going to repeat this exact same on the right side. So we head around to the right side. We've got our first layer, once again, 1 oak slab, 8 oak planks, 1 oak slab. Second layer is going to be 8 spruce planks and 1 spruce wood slab. On top of this, solid layer of yellow wall. On top of this, we're going to leave a 2 block gap, place 6 nether brick slabs, 2 block gap, and on top of the slabs, we're going to place a row of 6 spruce wood slabs. On top of this, we're going to do 2 layers of solid spruce slabs, so that will go all the way up to the edge. On top of that, a layer of solid yellow terracotta, and then for the final layer, we're going to do our 8 yellow terracotta and 1 oak wood slab. So as you can see, whilst I went pretty fast, it is indeed the exact same as the other side. Pretty self-explanatory, so hence why I kind of rushed through it a tiny bit. So that is the right side. Once again, 8 blocks tall, 10 blocks wide. Heading around to the rear side, this is where we link everything together. So again, this is 8 blocks wide. We've got 1 oak slab, 6 oak planks, and 1 oak slab. Second layer is going to be 6 spruce planks. third layer is going to be 6 yellow wool. For the fourth layer, we are going to leave a 2-block gap. We're going to place 4 nether brick slabs, leave a 2-block gap, and just like we did on the sides, above the nether brick slabs, we're going to place 4 spruce wood slabs, and then we're going to do a layer, a layer of spruce slabs above it, and then a second layer like so. So again, these ones here are technically blocks. This layer here is slabs. Above this, we're going to place a row of 6 yellow terracotta, and above that a second layer of 6 yellow terracotta, and from a rear perspective it should now look like this. Now in terms of the top side, that's pretty much just going to be yellow terracotta, but before we fill that in, we need to add the details in the middle. So going back around to the front side, currently looks like this. What we're going to do is go inside of the build, so inside of the head, behind this pink terracotta here, we're going to place a pink terracotta either side, and in between them, we're going to place 2 red concrete. Now, directly above the pink terracotta and the red concrete, we're going to place 4 pink terracotta. And either side, on the left side and the right side, we're going to place 2 red concrete, one on top of the other. And if you go around to the front side now, it should look something like this. You can see the gap in the front corners is filled in on either side. In terms of this gap here, we're going to fill it in with spruce planks. So we go behind, and behind these slabs here, we're going to place a row of spruce planks directly above the pink and red right there. As you can see, it now looks something like this. If you go around to the left side, it doesn't really affect it. However, what it does give us is a platform that we can extend sideways from. So for example, with the red concrete, we are going to expand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over to the left side, and we're also going to build up 1. So again, gives you kind of like the ketchup filling in the middle. In terms of spruce planks, we're going to expand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over to the left again, and that is the left side complete. Right side, exact same logic applies, so starting off with the red concrete, expand over to the edge, and then we're going to build up 1, just so this little half slab gap here isn't empty. And then for the spruce planks, once again, all the way over to the edge, and it ends up looking like this. That is the right side of the head. For the rear side, once again, very, very simple. Head around to the rear side, link up the red concrete either side by placing a row in the middle of 4, and then above it, we're going to place 4 spruce planks in this little gap there, and that pretty much wraps it all up. So that is the insides of the head complete. For the next step, we're going to go to the top, and we're going to fill it all in using yellow terracotta. So this whole area is going to be solid yellow terracotta. And then we can go ahead and add the details, which in this case is like the little pickle / olive on the top, the little garnish, and of course the crazy bulky eyes. So right now this is what the head looks like. I'll give you a little view of each corner, each side, and then we're going to add the final details and wrap up the video. Okie dokie, so first off what we're going to do is we're going to grab some oak wood slabs. We're going to come to the front left corner, and we're going to count in. So this is the first block, second, third block. On the third block, we're going to come to the third row, we're going to come to the third block. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 oak slabs. From this block here, we're going to go up diagonal, and we're going to go forwards 1, 2, 3, in diagonal to the right, 1, 2, 3, back towards the front diagonal, and then forwards 1, 2, 3. And it gives you a shape that looks like this. So there should be a 1-block gap to the left side and the right side, and a 2-block gap from the front and back. Go ahead and fill this middle area in using oak slabs, and that just gives a bit more shape to the top of the head. Now, in terms of the next step, we're going to want to grab our spruce fence. So of course we couldn't have that in our inventory earlier due to lack of space. In the top left corner of these oak slabs here, this little gap here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 spruce fence, and on top of that we're going to place a green wall. What we're then going to do is go to left, forwards, to right, so we have a 2x2 platform. Underneath it, at the back left corner, we're going to place 1 green wall, same as the front right corner, but in the front left corner we're going to place 1 red concrete. And once you've done that, that's kind of the little pickle / gherkin / well, it's not a gherkin, is it, at all? It's a pickle / little garnish. So that is the second to last thing we're going to do. So again, a small little feature, but something pretty noticeable. The final thing we're going to do is grab ourselves our snow and also our black wool. We're going to come in line with the oak slabs, And to the left of it, on the first one here, we're going to place a snow, and then we're going to expand it 1 block to the left using a black wall. Directly behind it, we're going to place 2 snow, so we now have a 2x2 platform. And underneath the snow and the black wall, we're going to place 2 snow, so it kind of curves around the side of the face. We'll repeat this on the right side. So next to the oak slab here, 1 snow, 1 black wall, behind it 2 snow, and underneath it 2 snow, and it curves around the side of the face and ends up looking like this. And once you've done that, that is the crazy eyes complete, but more importantly, that is the actual head complete, meaning this statue is done, dusted, and that is your very own beef boss, otherwise known as the Durr Burger Mascot. So again, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, once again, a like would be very much appreciated. And if you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a comment down below saying what you want to see in future tutorials. If you don't trust YouTube and you don't trust the whole notification system, follow me on Twitter at GummyBearGames. I tweet out every time I upload. And again, just a quick plug of the server, it's TantoNetwork.com. That's my Minecraft PC server, which is free to join. So if you want to come join myself, as well as a bunch of the builders on the server, that is, again, the place to be. Once again, also thanks to Boris, otherwise known as Boris Bros, for the really awesome design. He's been working super hard on all the Fortnite statues, and you guys have been absolutely loving them. So again, much love to him. I want to hear what you guys want to see in the near future. We've been working on a bunch of them, already got a bunch of designs ready, so hopefully if you guys match up your requests with what we've already done, I'll be able to get the videos out a lot quicker. Apart from that, again, thank you all so much for the support. I know the lack of uploads recently hasn't been the best. I've been a bit busy IRL, but I'm going to try and get back into the scheme of things pretty soon. Yeah, apart from that, again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link in the description to JBros Gaming's pixel art version of this. Love it. So if you want to go check that out, show some support, please do so. Tell him I sent you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, my name has been Tomagumi, and goodbye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light